If you go down to the woods today, you could well be in for a big surprise. But it's not teddy bears or picnics that may shock you. Sussex, a group of local BMX enthusiasts have created what can only be described as a maze of lumps, bumps and jumps created entirely out of dirt. Everywhere you look, there's finely sculpted towers of mud forming trails which weave their way through the woodlands. There's even a pretty impressive hut and some very smart handcrafted furniture. Liam Ball is one of the locals at this BMX spot, which they have come to call Birchwood. How long have you been building here at Birchwood?
About 2 years, like not all the time now, like yeah, whenever I got some spare time we come down, maybe like weekends and stuff, but like summer holidays and stuff, a lot longer.
And it's all built by hand, there's no diggers involved?
If it was up to me we'd have a digger, but boss says no, so we've got to do it all by hand. So it's quite therapeutic though, doing it by hand. Yeah.
You can actually enjoy shoveling tons and tons of dirt for this?
On occasion, yeah. Sometimes it's just a chore and you don't particularly want to do it. But sometimes you find you can get a lot done and it's quite fun actually. Just a group of lads down in a pit. Yeah.
And I suppose there's a creativity behind making something like this, isn't there?
Yeah, you've got to kind of have the insight to do it, I guess. It's kind of like fun, just kind of like coming up with and dreaming up new lines and stuff.
And how long does it take to build, you know, sort of single jump?
Don't know, it really varies, depends if you're in the mood really, but like, I don't know, maybe about a week to do a takeoff and then a bit longer to do a landing really. But, could take ages.
And obviously you went about getting permission to use this land. How did you go about doing that?
I think one of the lads found out who was the landowner and he basically got in contact with him. And yeah, he found us this spot that we could have and use as long as we abide by some of his rules. So we kind of got a sweet deal, to be honest.
What sort of rules does he have?
It's quite nice. A lot of them are quite like sensible and obvious things, like no litter. Like you can't go mental with cutting down trees and stuff. Yeah, stuff like that really.
But why do it? Why spend so long building when you could just go to a ready-made skate park?
There's so much more fun, to be honest. Like out in the woods. Don't like skate parks, to be honest. Horrible places. Much rather be out in the woods and hang out with a load of friends. It's rad.
But all the digging here inevitably leaves its mark on the landscape. I asked Liam how he deals with this.
We be quite selective, like with like where we dig and stuff, but obviously we end up with quite big pits. Yeah, we try and make them quite safe as possible, really. So that's why we build like these fences around them, just to try and really prevent people from falling in them, really. So what do local residents think of the trails? Sally Pointing has a house and stables near the woods.
So Sally, what do you think of these boys having these BMX jumps just half a mile away from you?
I think it's absolutely fine. They're enjoying the country and making use of it and enjoying themselves. It's great.
You're not concerned at all about the damage to the woodland?
No, because I'm sure the boys are looking after the wood. They've got that wood at heart and using it and enjoying it. It's lovely.
Of course, hours of hard graft have to result in some reward. So when the weather dries up, the boys get on their bikes.
trails at Birchwood are far from unique. These trails just outside of Loughborough have been established for 10 years. A small, dedicated group of locals spend all their free time sculpting the jumps, which are as pleasing to the eye as they are fun to ride. Sadly for them though, they're currently facing a battle with the landowner, who may well demolish all their hard work. But sometimes, trails pop up in less secretive locations. I've come to Alexandra Palace in London, where Red Bull are hosting a BMX Trails event on a massive scale. Kai Forte is a professional BMXer, and he has been tasked with organising the Red Bull Empire of Dirt competition. So Kai, Red Bull Empire of Dirt, tell us a bit about it. What's it all about?
It's basically the world's biggest and best BMX dirt event. Taking elements of each discipline for BMX and just mixing it into one crazy thing that's going to work out who's the best, basically.
Sure. And why Alexandra Palace?
The history of the event is actually started in Devon, in one of my friend's farms. It's always about getting the world's best BMXers to see my real England and my home and my vision of BMX, and then it's just grown and grown, and Alexandra Palace has got a massive hill, which is what we needed, and they were cool enough after quite a few meetings to just let us get on with it, really. So here we are.
And this is obviously BMX Trails on a massive scale. Do you think sort of the increased publicity as a result of this could be damaging to the sort of smaller scale trail spots?
That's not really something I've thought about. The way I see it is I just see it as a positive thing. I mean, BMX Trails have been in existence for years and it's more and more popular all the time, but it's always in woods, hidden on maybe people's land that don't even know it's there. It's all very underground, and a lot of the time it's illegal, and it's just people's hard work, and then you know, it's so common to hear of trails getting knocked down and stuff like that. So maybe Empire of Dirt's going to help push it out into like the public eye. And I mean, we sold 20,000 tickets, so it's like BMX is there and it's in front of everyone, and maybe that'll make people understand that it isn't just something kids do. Like, yeah, hopefully that's my goal.
Sure. On another note, how did you get all the dirt here? I assume it's all imported.
Yeah, like we've had dirt coming in. I mean, the week before we even got here to work, dirt was coming in and being stockpiled, and it's pretty full on. Like, we've got a big events company in to help us do the logistical side of things, and then we're here to actually shake the earth and stuff, but it's full on. It really is. It's been quite a lot of hard work and stress getting it done.
Excellent.
Back in the slightly more tranquil surroundings of Birchwood, and Liam is working hard. He's even managed to rope me into doing some digging.
I have to say, it's pretty hard work building BMX trails, but I can understand why the lads do it, because seeing all your hard work come to fruition is really rewarding. So the next time you're out on a woodland stroll, keep an eye out for something that may well surprise you.